Hello everybody and welcome to Dogbog Plays Mission Force Cyberstorm. I figured with MechWarrior 5 coming out recently and the DLC the DLC dropping for it recently, I thought it'd be a good time to kind of revisit one of my old favorite games, Mission Force Cyberstorm. Yeah, it's a game I got way back when I was younger. Got a Russian version of it, actually. It's kind of interesting to get. But either way, it was a fun game. It was all in the Earth Siege universe. So if you're familiar, basically a bunch of robots rose up and started taking over, and humanity's fighting to the bitter end. And Cyberstorm kind of picks up where humanity's turning the tide. And so it's a little dire when it starts off, but as it keeps going in, it gets a little bit better for the good guys, right? So yeah, let's dive right in, and then we'll talk about what the mechanics and stuff are. Yeah, we'll just go ahead and start a new career, and we'll see if we can play through the game. I kind of want to do hard, so I'm just going to do hard. I don't know how hard the game is. So, Directive Main Synthetic Intelligence, Unitech Command, Status, Promotion, Ensign, Command, 3 Hercs, Bio-Derm, 3. Man, there's a lot here. Excerpt from Base Commander Marcus Burrell's address to new recruits, Mox Tan's Herc Base. Now you belong to me. From the moment you stepped off that shuttle, you've become the property of Unitech. You think that because you survived the academy that I should be impressed? Here's a hard dose of reality. Unitech doesn't give a damn about you. All Unitech cares about is the bottom line. Are you making us money, or are you costing us money? At this moment, these machines you see here are worth more to this consortium than your lives. It is your job to change this. Ensigns are allowed to own 3 derms and 3 hercs. You've been assigned 2 hercs and linked 2 derms. Use your personal credits however you see fit, and prove to us that you can make Unitech more profitable without blowing yourself up, and maybe we'll let you command more. If you screw up, we'll strand you on the barren moon somewhere with the beacon strapped around your neck to guarantee to track every Cybran in the system. Welcome to the frontier, gentlemen. Maybe they had the situation under control. Wow. Bio-Derm generation guidelines. Human physiology simply doesn't keep pace with this technology. We've created the machines and weapons that require superhuman reflexes and abilities. What was our solution? To create beings that could directly bio-link to the machines. Excerpt from the Encyclopedia Loricus. Proto-human clones were used industrially for centuries to operate heavy equipment in hostile environments. As Bio-Derm technology improved, it became feasible for them for military purposes as well. Though Bio-Derms have a limited higher thought processes, they can function quite successfully with human supervision and guidance. Ensign Yar Civic. I think they're setting us up to fail. Look, they only allow us to grow 3 Bio-Derms, and only the genetic material that we have access to is crap. Look at those proto-derm faces. I've seen more intelligence in a parked hover car, and we're supposed to take these guys into missions? Give me a break. Oh, there's so much. Main synthetic intelligence here. Ensign shall be restricted to the Herc-type Shadow and Remora. Under no circumstances shall an unproven cadet be entrusted with the proprietary technologies. Excerpt from Unitech Technical Manual 36. The Shadow was originally intended as an exploration vehicle. It's one of the 2 Hercs with an extensive sensor array. Sensor arrays allow the broad terrain mapping and remote targeting of the enemy. Since being pressed into military service, the Shadow has been outfitted with energy weapons and missile pods. Excerpt Unitech Technical Manual, blah, blah, blah. The Remora was initially designed as an escort vehicle for the heavy Hercs. Since Remora's deployment at the beginning of the Third Hybrid War has proven especially useful as a fast assault Herc. Some Herc commanders have successfully equipped the Remora with mining pods capable capitalizing on its speed for mining in hazardous areas. Here we go. So now we're in the heart of the game. So you can see here we have our base, so we can go to the various places and take a look. So if we were gonna manage our existing Hercs, so we have 2 Hercs to begin with. Hercs are like battle mechs. They have, like, they'll take damage in various parts of their body, but it's not like Battletech where it actually kind of matters, like you can lose a leg or something. And in this, you just kind of take damage and you explode, sort of like how StarCraft did it, where, like, the Marines would take damage and then get all red and then just die. That's kind of like that here. So you can see we have 10,000 credits, and we have these two. We have the Fast Shadow and the Seki Sunfire. And so, yeah, so you can repair individual components. So this would be the parts, like, I guess you could actually reinforce the legs and stuff like that. So, I don't know. Maybe these do have something to do with here. But yeah, so it looks like we can repair, and then we can actually change out the guns as well. And so if we were to, like, sell the lasers, we can get different lasers. If we were to sell the ACs, we can get different ones. And each of these components kind of have, like, different stats and stuff. Right click, I guess, gives you help, is what I just learned. Yeah, and we got an ore extractor here. Ooh, okay, but I could get resupply drones and things like that. Let's click this, okay. I don't want to click on anything in case I buy it, but let's take a risk here. Okay, yeah. So it reduces the opponent's hit chance by 5% and raises your speed rating up, right? And so you can see here, drone can restock Herc's weapons if the carrier is present. And then it can do it again and again with more frequency, 6 times, right? Max range 20, and it can keep going. So if you find yourself using a lot of missiles or things like that, you can do that. So just kind of exploring all of the modules here together. It looks like we basically have everything we can get. So let's be done here. Oh, this is managing the Hercs again. So let's go purchase a Herc, right? So we'd be able to get another Shadow if we wanted, or we could save up for a sun or another Remora. But I think I'm good with what we got here. Let's go take a look at our Bio-Derms. So if we wanted to make a new Bio-Derm, we can make one, and we only get 3 models. So age, I believe this is the number of missions they can go on. I'm not sure exactly though. So let's back up out of that. Let's take a look at the ones we already got. Yeah, you can heal and recycle. So we'll see after the first mission what we get. So we have 2 people. We have this this poor guy here. Ooh, we can look at his donor history. Oh, okay, I can't. Okay. And so he's linked to the Herc there. We can recycle him for some money, but he has health, stability, and toxins. So toxins are interesting because you can kind of like give them stimulants in order to perform a little better for a turn, but then they build up toxins as they go, and you have to detox them and heal them after every battle. So it's pretty cool. You can also do VR training, but I never really used this, I don't think. But, you know, if I wanted to increase her missile skills right now, I can, you know, spend a little money to do so. But right now she kind of has a okay skill set, I would imagine. I think really we should probably just go on our mission. Yeah, okay. So let's go to our Herc Command Center. Battle base, game, save. Ooh, look at that. New game, LP1. Cool. Alright, so let's select our mission. Bring up the communications menu. Oh, cool. So there's a lot of stuff. Alright, so we can go on a training mission, or we can just jump right in and do like a destroy bases or destroy the Cybrid control, our command and control. I might do a mining mission up front, but you know what? Let's just do the training mission to get our feet wet here. Mission length is 1 month, so I think the age is years, but we'll see after we go here if we have to recycle our dude. Alright, so Cybrid Bounty, 1,000 per Cybrid, and ore covers about 2% of the map here. So lots of information, 37% gravity, which will make it easier to jump. No atmosphere, so death is immediate without life support. So if you hit the life support of the Herc and destroy it, it'll kill the Bio-Derm. And so that's kind of interesting, right? Because that only affects us. The Cybrids are all machines, so they don't have to care. Oh, cool. Oh, good. It also increases aging. Well, let's go. Let's launch our mission. And so the game kind of operates on a basic premise. All the Hercs have shields. Well, not all of them, but most of the Hercs have shields. And most of the Hercs also have armor. And the game kind of operates on a principle, and this is all Earth Siege stuff, where beams do damage to beams, or beams do damage to shields, and cannons do damage to hull. So you can see here I have my my damage indicator and stuff like this. I think I could also, yeah, I could go to shields and like move the shield counter around if I wanted to. So, you know, if I don't know where the enemy is, I'd equalize my shields maybe. But once I determine, right, we can start, you know, doing our shields towards the enemy. And the enemy are going to do the same thing to us. So we have our two Hercs here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to look around for the enemy. And so this guy, let's see if I can figure out how much he can move. You can crouch, you can move, you can continue any unfinished movement for all units. You can turn on your ore extractors, and then choose your lasers and weapons here. So it's kind of cool. Looks like these both have ore extractors, so we're just gonna kick those on. They're gonna use a little bit more energy. So you can see the reactor energy here and the battery. So if we try to overextend, our battery will get drained, and so forth. So let's keep going. Whoa, look at them go. Let's see if I can slow the animations down just a smidge. Game preferences, battle animation, firing detail, sure. Speed, detailed, I guess, is the right one. We might turn those back on, but for right now, yeah. Alright, well, either way, it's kind of an interesting premise. So we're just going to kind of move one at a time and hoover up all this ore. Okay, yeah, and you can see our reactor is kind of drained, or we used more power than we had in our reactor, so it took us out. And then likewise here, I'm going to also turn on our Bertrand ore extractor, and we're going to come over here and hoover up some of the ore. And you can see the ore has various sizing, and we only have so many units we can actually store, so he might actually be full, I think, after 100, but we'll see. And all of this is just kind of like bonus money for us at the end of the mission. Alright, so we're out of our reactor, and this is how we're going to go. So we're done. We'll end our turn. We'll see if the lone cyber structure on Trilith will come and get us. Probably won't. And then we can just kind of keep hoovering up this stuff until we're full. So yeah, you can see right here, we still got lots of stuff here. So, yep, he's already out of room, or not space, he's out of time units. Alright, and then we're burning a little reactor, but honestly, this mission, we're probably going to be just fine. Let's see how much we can get, though. You can see these big nodes are giving us quite a bit. I'm going to let the reactor kind of catch up a little bit here, and then see if it kind of refills my reactor. Yeah, you can change your facing like this. That's cool. Alright. Yeah, so the reactor does refill, so it's kind of like an emergency power. Like if you need to take that final shot or something, or regenerate your shields, you can do so. Looks like this thing actually carries quite a bit. So yeah, we'll just hoover up all this stuff here. Yeah, and I'm going to pause the recording here while I do the rest of it, so I'll see you when all this is hoovered up. Alright. Alright, we're back. Yeah, so it's about 400 units is what we can fill in, so we'll see what that's worth when we get down there. So I turned off the extractor, and I'm just going to move my scout up. And you can see the terrain has various levels as well, so like if I were to move up and like crouch behind this, I get a lower profile. Ooh, look at that fanciness. And you can see, you know, just where it's at. So this is our turret. It has 2 missiles. Or rather, we have 2 missiles that can fire at it. I don't know if there's a way to check what it has. It shows any intelligence info. Includes their estimation. Okay. So yeah, we don't have any real information on that, but we do know where they're coming from, so we can align our shields thusly. And then we'll do the same thing over here. And yeah, I think you could probably move up a little bit. So we'll stay behind the cover some more, and then we'll adjust our shields in the same way. And then we'll see if it fires on us. But it does have shields. I don't know if it's actually aligning its shields towards us or not. Yeah, it did. So you can see the AI reacted to us being there, and it aligned its shields up. So if you could set up an ambush, you could do some funny things with it. So if I were to fire... Oh, I just clicked on it. Oh, okay, so we're going to shoot our lasers at it. Okay, cool. So... Okay, so we fired all of our lasers, and I fired one of my ACs at it. Let's move this guy up, and then we'll keep firing at it as well. Ooh, look at that. Okay, so these are recharging. Oh, wrong thing here. Let's go to our shields, and down align the shields towards the enemy. Yeah, and I think we're good. Okay, we got some nice shots on our shadow there, but we're okay. Let's jump down here, and then we'll fire at it some more. Okay. And then we'll have the shadow come down here. Actually, maybe he'll be okay. Whatever, it's just one creature. We're going to be just fine, but otherwise we should take it a little bit simpler since we're just keep whiffing all these shots. But we could do something like this where, you know, we just get a little closer here. Yeah, it says destroy it, and then we can just fire into it, right? So we could do it like this. You can see, like, I'm hitting the shield, but I'm not doing a lot of damage. And then we can have this fire this too, since we have some reactor left over. And so you can see we're doing a little damage, hit damage 6, but the shield absorbs all of the fire, and it doesn't actually reduce the shield that much either. And so we're doing okay because there's only one turret, to be honest. And so, yeah, my guys are awful. But we can, you can just like overpen the shield and just keep firing into it. There we go, we finally broke through, so now we can hit it with the missiles and cause some damage. So let's keep doing that. Alright. Okay, and then we'll just keep firing into it. And it's over. Okay, so I think if I end my turn, it'll be over. Good job. Return to the hurt carrier. Okay, so yeah, it's just a mad dash home now. And then we can have this go here. So I guess, like, if you were to, you know, have a mission where it's like hit and run, this would be the tense part of the battle, but looks like... Oh, looks like the guy had to get out of the way for the other. And it just kind of shoved them away. There we go. Yeah, and so we can enter the hurt carrier. All hurts are done. We retreat. Very good. All right, so we mined 8,000 credits worth of ore. So I think each unit is worth 10 credits, if I'm not mistaken. So 8,000, and then Cyber Bounty was 1,000. So I ended up getting about 14K. And we are promoted for our training mission. How lucky. Alright. So now that I've been promoted, there's a new thing. Apparently some of you have encountered active hybrids in the training zones. Get used to it. Perhaps some real equipment will get you jacked up about being here. I encourage you to spend every credit making premium hercs and Bio-Derms, because you won't need any credits if you fail. Now pick up your promotions and get back out there. The recruits don't need to know about the stolen BGMs. I'm more interested in the Prometheus, the central cyber mind. No word of it for centuries, and then Prometheus code appears in the downed cybrids when the BGM samples are stolen. It's too coincidental. And so we're going to get more Bio-Derms as well. They say it was an honor to have your gene selected for the BGM bank. I say it's crap. We never really die. Imagine an army of meat robots jacked up and biolinked and wearing your face, all being ordered around by young greenhorns fresh from your mommy's teeth. Sounds like somebody's idea of hell, if you ask me. The cybrids have never been interested in the Bio-Derms before. If the cybrids have taken the BGM samples, we must assume they're studying it for strategic weaknesses. If they have some other purpose, I'm afraid to know what it is. Hey, and now we have access to the ogre, the sensei, and the giant. All solid mechs. Very good. So let's take a look at our hercs we can purchase. So we can get a base giant, or we can get an upgraded, or one with equipment. I think, honestly, we have a lot of missiles in the hercs that we already have, so an ogre, I think, is a good first start. Senseis are kind of interesting. Let me take a look at our hercs. It's going to give me this little thing. We didn't take any damage in the last one either. So let's see what happens if we sell it. So we could sell it for 6,000 and we could get another one. But I guess until we fill up, it's not really a big deal. So we can get 2 ogres. Ogres are interesting because they come with 6 weapon slots. You can see here on the arms, it's 4 different beams as well as 2 different autocannons. So that's kind of cool. And if we were to take a look at one of these, yeah, the base ogre, you see it's 18,000 stocked up. It comes with the laser cannons and the 50mm and the single band ECM. That'd probably be the same if we built one up ourselves. So let's kind of just configure our own herc here. So we're just going to get a ogre. Yeah, that'll be fine. So let's go manage it. And then we'll take a look here. What do we got? So, oh wow. So we can get an SE1000. Okay, so let's take a look. It lowers our speed. It does 20 range, 36 energy to fire, 120 shields, damage. Wow, it's pretty good though. But we don't have enough to actually outfit it with that, so I think we gotta stick with the budgetary stuff. So we'll do like the 2 SC660s. We could get like EMP guns. That may not be so bad. It does huge damage to shields. That might be the right choice. So EMP would give us... Oh, it's 5 range though, so it's pretty short range. We could also make it an elf, which does damage directly to shields. Or, I'm sorry, through shields to armor. You can see penetrating damage is 50 out of 50. So that means it does that, and it uses a different skill. Let's just stick to the laser boat that I wanted. So we're basically just going to end up with a stock... ooh, I could buy chain guns, but no, we're going to end up with the stock ogre. Let's take a look at the shield, though. We could get a better shield, so I'm going to do that, and then don't need the battery. But I think... Okay, good. We have the best fish in there. We could get reinforced components. I think we're okay for right now. Perfect. Yeah, so he's going to be okay. We could get an ECM. That's what it came with normally, but I think I'm just going to grab another ore extractor. I mean, when in Rome, let's just grab another one. Why not? Okay, and so that's our base ogre here. We can call it ogre instead of ogre base. Perfect, and then let's return to the herc base. Go to the Bio-Derm facility. Take a look at our biovat. Ooh, we can get some good people now. Let's actually take a look at our current Bio-Derms. You can probably de-age them if I remember. Oh, I keep going to the biovat. And we can go to the med vat. So yeah, we can recycle 101. Yeah, so this is their maximum age in years. So if we're not careful, this guy might die. I think you can... No, yeah, you can't de-age them. I think they just die over time. But that's okay. So let's get a nice energy specialist for our new ogre. Somebody nice and cheap. Which I don't think we can afford anybody. Oh yeah, there we go. This is more my style. We can get this guy. His piloting is not so good, but he has good cannons. He would be good for a giant, maybe. Tola's too crazy. Here we go, a nice 2,000, better energy. This isn't bad. let's take Kyoko. Oh, I whoops. Sorry, Kyoko. Alright, let's try that again. Alright, here we go. Ah! Keeps doing that to me. My apologies. Medbad, Biomat. Yeah, there we go. I'm still getting used to the interface. Okay, let's create. And then done. Perfect. Okay, so let's link Kyoko to the ogre. So this is going to be good. Perfect. And then we're going to go on a mining run. And in fact, if we're going to go on a mining run, we might as well load up the rest with the Bertrand extractors here. We're not going to need it. It's going to lower our speed quite a bit, but you know what? Who cares? And then we can do it here. Okay, you're full up, and then you have a few extra slots. We'll load you up with the extractors. Ooh, you can get upgraded shields too. Okay, well, we'll load up on our extractors here. And, alright, cool. Return to the Herc base, and then we're gonna go on a mining mission. Let's see, Herc Command Center. Select the mission. We'll do a nice short one. Nice 2-monther. This one has a little bit more here. Ore covers about 4%. Okay, 4%. Just checking to see if there's like one that's like 12% of the map. Okay. Okay, this one seems fine. Hybrids in present, but not in great strength. Near a large ore deposit. Represent a great mining opportunity. Perfect. 90% gravity and amplifies our energy emissions. Cool. Let's do it. And then we'll see just how much money we can bring back. And if the mission goes on a little bit, I might cut it into 2 pieces here, just so we can see the exciting conclusion. And if it just ends up getting a little miney, I'll pause it, of course. Alright, so we landed, and I think we see our first little enemy up here. A Spectre. It's pretty well armed. Let's move out to engage it, because I don't see ore anywhere, so any direction is as good as any to move out. Oh, here's some. Okay. Cool, so yeah, so moving up and at them is the right play, so let's do that. Cool, look at that ogre. Just trundling forward. Alright. Look at him go. Alright, and then we'll get our Seki Sunfire. Alright, I think it has 4 beam weapons, so I want my ogre to absorb the initial brunt of the attack, and I'll keep my lighter units back a little bit behind some cover. Okay, and then let's go to our movement, and then we'll have these guys crouch for a little bit of energy, and then you can trundle. No, you can't. And what we'll do is we're gonna max our shields towards the enemy. I should have done that with the others as well. Okay. Mine 500 units of ore. That's it. Okay, so we'll move up. Ooh, jumping. Jumping takes a lot of energy. We could try and hit from here. So let's... why not, right? Let's do a pot shot. We can also dip into our battery a little bit, but we don't add 0% chance to hit. So we'll orient up like this. And then what we'll do is... Yeah, we have enough to crouch. We'll crouch. These guys... come over here. Yeah, there's not really any cover. We could get, like, over here. So let's do that. These are some good animations. I don't remember them being that good. Oh, turning takes energy. Alright. And then what we'll do, I keep forgetting, you can't just click that. We're going to orient our shields up towards the enemy just in case. And then we'll do the same thing here. We'll get the Remora up like this. We'll turn it, and then... oh, sorry. You got to do this turning, and then we'll crouch it as well. Can you crouch? Yeah, you're already crouched. Alright, perfect. Alright. Cool, we'll end our turn. Alright. Took some shots at us. Missed, but that's good. Okay, so what we need to do is go like this. And I think that can give us a good shot onto him. You can see he's only partially obscured, but it's obscured, I guess, from this direction. So our chance to hit is pretty low. Yeah, and you can see also it's pretty low like this, too. So let's move around. Oh, we got a good shot on this side, maybe. Nope. Let's just threaten him. And then, so that way he has to make a choice. And then we'll crouch. We'll make sure our shields are pointed at him. Probably like that. And then, yeah, this guy could probably stay where he's at. And I think the Remora I'll have come down here. Yeah, it looks like there's only one. I'm going to have the Remora face him. Oops. And then we're going to take our shots at him. Yeah, we could do that. 6%, not bad. It's not worth the reactors to do that, so we'll just have him crouch. Okay, and then our Ogre, I think we're just gonna go and try and hit him here. Yeah, we got some good shots with some of these weapons. Yeah, not bad. Okay. Cool. Yeah, you're hitting that arc, and you're hitting that arc. So that's kind of the problem, right? So splitting up and like hitting him from multiple angles allows you to kind of let him make a choice around his arcs, but then you have the problem where you can't, like if you break through, you can't focus your fire. It's interesting. Yeah, he's running because we're surrounding him pretty good. Alright, so then let's keep after him. And then, yeah, can't fire him. Alright. So we can run up. Oh. Take our shots. And then, I think, back up. And then what I want to do is turn, turn, turn. Oh, you can't do it. Shields. Point it up. And then over here. Come up here. Can he hit? 4%. 23%. Yeah. And then crouch. And then we'll do it like this. And then this guy can't aim at all, but that's okay. We'll have it straight up. Yeah, he's trying to get away from us. Alright, so then what we'll do is, since he's running off, we're just gonna hoover up some stuff. I guess I don't need all of them on. I could just hoover up a few little guys here. And make sure our shields are pointed the right way. Turn on one of the... Excuse me. Turn on one of the extractors here. And then make sure our shields are pointed away. And then over here, our Remora can kind of keep after him. Try and get sight on him. Okay. I think this is fine. We're going to keep our shields oriented this way. Yeah, we could jump up. Okay, we can't see him from here, but what we'll do is we'll park and wait. Crouch. Objective achieved. Cyber threat eliminated. Leave the map? No. Oh. All or not retrieved by your units will be auto-mined, huh? Okay, so yeah, it looks like the AI just left. Okay, yeah, I think I'm gonna save the game here and see what that does. Auto-mine? Question mark? Alright, so we'll see that. And then, yeah, I guess we can end this one. But I guess I have to now run back to the to the hurt carrier. Alright, so let's do that. And then we'll see, because if it auto-mines the whole thing and gives me it, then that's amazing. And I don't even need extractors. Alright, so let's keep running. And then we'll see what that's all about. Yep. I love this ogre. We'll have to get a giant next. And then we'll have to upgrade the shadow to a sensei. Yeah, so I didn't know they would run, but that's cool because then the hybrid bounty or cybrid bounty is pretty fun to chase after, if not necessary, of course. All right, let's see what it did. Bonus 17,000 or mine 2,800. Yeah, would that be all of it? I guess we get better rating points if we do it, but I don't care about that. 6 months remaining on this guy before he dies. Otherwise, we're good. Cool. Yeah, okay. I don't know if you would have gotten all of it. If I mined it all, if I would have gotten more. Because I think the other one, just mining 2 full things of the ore, got me 8,000, and it looked like there was more there than that. Okay, so yeah, I think it's a good time to end the recording here. I may come back and I might have a different sum of money because I might load that game and just like mine all that stuff up and see if there's any difference. But yeah, hope you like the series. I'm looking forward to playing through it. It's been a while. I thought it was more linear than it was, but it looks like this is more choose your own adventure, and then there's a few key maps that you have to execute on. Which is kind of cool. It lets you kind of build up your forces, and if it's a hard game, then you can at least choose how you encounter the game as you move forward. So yeah, hope you like it, and we'll see you in the next one. Later. Bye-bye.